So once again, good morning to all the students. Welcome back in Social Science live class for Standard 10. And as all of you knows that from last many live classes we were discussing in our subject history, chapter 1. The name of the chapter is The Rise of Nationalism in Europe. And for last 3 to 4 live classes, we were discussing on the major topic according to our textbook. The name of the topic is the making of Germany and Italy. Since all the topics in this particular subjects are very long, okay, so according to the gist of the each paragraph given in textbook, okay, we have taken the subtopics. Okay, so yesterday we have discussed on the process of unification of Italy. Okay, so the topic that we are working on for last 2 or 3 days is what? The unification of Italy. Okay, so I hope that all of you are watching the videos, those who are not live, but I hope that more number of students must join the live classes. Okay, but there are some issues with a few students, and I personally talked with them, so they were not able to join the live classes at this particular time. Well, so let us continue the discussion that we had, or where we have left our discussion yesterday. Okay, so yesterday the last point that we discussed was about the role of Chief Minister of Sardinia Piedmont in the unification process of Italy. The name of the Chief Minister of Sardinia Piedmont was Count di Cavour. Okay, so we discussed that the Chief Minister of Sardinia Piedmont, Count di Cavour, led the movement to unify the different regions of Italy, okay, in a one single nation. While he led the movement, he was not the follower of democratic principles. He was not the supporter of any revolutionary activity. Still, he led the movement for the unification of Italy because the ruling class, the aristocratic class in the Italy, believed that the unification of Italy into one single unified nation would be beneficial for them in terms of economic development, as well as it would be helpful to politically dominate that particular region. Okay, so in case of Germany, again, as we have studied, okay, the emphasis or the monarchical class had an interest in the unification process. Okay, there they wanted to build up a one single big kingdom. Here a little bit difference was there. Okay, again they were the supporter of democracy, but why did they want to unite the Italian princely states? Because they thought that it would give them chances for economic development. Okay, so the last point that we have discussed was about the status that the Count de Cavour maintained. Okay, so the wealthy and educated topmost, the elite class of Italy used to spoke the French language instead of the local Italian language. Okay, so the same was the case for Count de Cavour. Okay, he was able to speak French better than the local language Italian. Okay, so up to there we have discussed so far. So let us continue the discussion on subtopic unification of Italy. Okay. So the Chief Minister Count de Cavour played a very important role in the unification of Italy. Okay. So let us continue with this one. So through a tactful, okay, through a tactful diplomatic alliance, through a tactful diplomatic alliance with France, okay, through a tactful diplomatic alliance with France, Sardinia, Piedmont, okay, through a tactful diplomatic alliance with France, Sardinia, Piedmont succeeded in defeating, okay, succeeded in defeating the Austrian, okay. We have discussed when we were discussing on the political situation of that Italian peninsula, that one of the region of Italy was ruled by an Austrian Habsburg Empire. Okay, so the country Austria, the kingdom of Austria has helped this particular kingdom, which is being ruled by one of the member of Austrian Habsburg family. Okay, so when the process of unification started, Austria took part in support of the northern Austrian Habsburg Empire. Okay, so through a tactful diplomatic alliance with France, Sardinia Piedmont succeeded in defeating the Austrian forces in the year 1859. Okay, so जब वो process of unification start हुआ, it was led by the Chief Minister of Sardinia Piedmont. The name of the Chief Minister was Count de Cavour. Okay, so when the process was started, first, which part? The northern part of Italy was unified. Okay, the northern part of Italy was ruled by the Austrian Habsburg Empire. That is, one of the member from the Habsburg dynasty came sometime earlier from Austria and established their kingdom into north part of Italy. So when Sardinia Piedmont started the war for the unification of Italy, okay, the Austrian forces came into help that northern empire. Okay, so through a tactful diplomatic alliance, so उस ऑस्ट्रियन फोर्सेस को हराने के लिए Sardinia Piedmont, the kingdom was Sardinia Piedmont. So Sardinia Piedmont, under the leadership of Count de Cavour, under the leadership of Count de Cavour, Sardinia Piedmont had a diplomatic alliance with France. Okay, उन्होंने फ्रांस के साथ क्या किया? अपना एक डिप्लोमेटिक अलायंस किया. and with the help of that, they succeeded in defeating the Austrian forces in which year? 1859. Okay, in this particular war, the regular troops, that is the regular army of the kingdom of Sardinia Piedmont, took part. But apart from the regular army, a large number of armed volunteers under the leadership of one revolutionary person named Giuseppe Garibaldi also joined this war. Okay, so apart from regular army of Sardinia Piedmont. Okay, in this war, the regular army of Sardinia Piedmont took part, but apart from the regular army of Sardinia Piedmont, a large number of armed volunteers. Okay, now volunteer means those people who took part in any activity not through the recruitment process of authority, instead they come to join by their own. वॉलंटियर उन लोगों को कहते हैं जिन्हें अथॉरिटीज मतलब अधिकारी या गवर्नमेंट नौकरी पर नहीं रखती, बल्कि वो स्वयं अपनी इच्छा से उस काम को करने के लिए सामने आते हैं. ओके, सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम द रेगुलर आर्मी ऑफ सार्डिनिया पिएडमोंट, a large number of armed volunteers under the leadership of now the name of the person that I am going to write is important as far as concerned about the examination point of view, because as I told you at the starting of this topic, unification of Italy. Okay, I already told you that while we were discussing on the process of unification of Italy, the three names are important. Giuseppe Mazzini, second is Giuseppe Garibaldi, and third is the Chief Minister of Sardinia Piedmont, Count di Cavour. Okay, so we have already have a small discussion on the role of Giuseppe Mazzini as well as the Count di Cavour. The third person was Giuseppe Garibaldi. So in this war, apart from the regular army of Sardinia Piedmont, a large number of armed volunteers under the leadership of Giuseppe Garibaldi okay. So apart from the regular army of Sardinia Piedmont, a large number of armed volunteers under the leadership of Giuseppe Garibaldi joined the war. Okay, so जो रेगुलर आर्मी थी सार्डिनिया पेडमोंट की, ठीक है, सार्डिनिया पेडमोंट की जो रेगुलर आर्मी थी, जो सेना थी, it had taken participation against the war with Austrian forces. But apart from that, a large number of armed volunteers, ठीक है, volunteers थे most importantly, Giuseppe Garibaldi has hired them, he has trained them to fight an armed war. Okay, so the armed volunteers under the leadership of which person? Giuseppe Garibaldi. Okay, so under the leadership of Giuseppe Garibaldi, they have joined the war. Okay, so in 1859, the northern part of Italy, which was ruled by the Austrian Habsburg Empire, was unified. Okay, after the unification of this one, now the combined forces, the volunteers as well as the regular army of Sardinia, Piedmont. Okay, so in 1859, which year? 1859, the northern part of Italy was unified into a Sardinia, Piedmont kingdom. Then after, in 1860, the combined forces, in 1860, the combined forces okay, marched into, okay, the combined forces marched into South Italy and the kingdom of two Sicilies. Okay, so they joined the combined forces, marched into South Italy as well as the kingdom of two Sicilies. Got it? And they succeeded. Okay, and they succeeded in winning the, they succeeded in winning the support of, they succeeded in winning the support of local peasants and farmers. Okay, they succeeded in winning the support of local peasants and farmers, and they drove out the Spanish Bourbon rulers. Okay, so when we have started this topic, unification of Italy, we have discussed that the northern part of Italy was ruled by the Austrian Habsburg Empire. The central part was ruled by the Pope, the highest authority of Christian religion. Okay. In case of the southern Italy, got it? And in the kingdoms of two Sicily, who were ruling? The Spanish Bourbon rulers. Got it? So in 1860, that is after winning over in the northern Italy, in 1860, the combined forces. Sorry for this mistake. This is what the combined forces. So in 1860, the combined forces marched into South Italy. ठीक है, यूनिफिकेशन के बाद नॉर्दर्न पार्ट को कंट्रोल करने के बाद कहां पर गए? साउथ इटली. As well as they enter into the kingdom of two Sicilies, and they succeeded in winning the support of local peasants. ठीक है, when these forces reached to this part of present day Italy, they were supported by the local population, peasants and farmers. Against whom? Against the Spanish Bourbon rulers. तो जो local population थी, in that local population, the peasants, farmers and laborers, okay, they joined these forces. So local peasants and farmers supported this movement, and with the help of them, the forces of Sardinia Piedmont along with the volunteers of Garibaldi, the combined forces drove out the Spanish Bourbon rulers. मिलकर के उन्होंने क्या, उस बर्बन डायनेस्टी जो स्पेनिश ओरिजिन के थे उनको क्या कर दिया, उस सदर्न पार्ट ऑफ इटली से भगा दिया. ओके, दैट इज दैट पार्ट, the southern Italy as well as the kingdom of the two Sicilies were also joined in the kingdom of Sardinia Piedmont. After this, okay, in 1861, the king of Sardinia Piedmont, okay, that is next year in 1861, the king of Sardinia Piedmont, the name of the king was Victor Emmanuel. Okay, so in 1861, the king of Sardinia Piedmont, Victor Emmanuel II, was proclaimed as okay, the king of United Italy. Okay, so in 1859, with the help of alliance, okay, with France, the kingdom of Sardinia Piedmont succeeded in defeating the Austrian Habsburg Empire. So the northern part of Italy now come under the control of kingdom of Sardinia Piedmont. Okay, in this war, apart from the regular army of Sardinia Piedmont, a large number of armed volunteers under the leadership of which leader? Giuseppe Garibaldi joined the war. In 1860, that is next year, the combined forces marched into South Italy. Okay, that is the volunteers of the Giuseppe Garibaldi along with the regular army of Sardinia Piedmont. कहाँ पर घुसे वो? South Italy में, and they also attacked on the kingdom of two Sicilies. When these combined forces attacked in this part of Italy, they got the support of local peasants and farmers. With the help of the support of local peasants and farmers, the forces drove out the Spanish Bourbon rulers. ठीक है, उन्होंने वहां के रूलर्स को क्या कर दिया, भगा दिया. That is, the rulers got defeated, and now the southern part of Italy along with the two kingdoms of Sicily also became the part of kingdom of Sardinia Piedmont. Got it? And now most of the part of Italy got united. Now in 1861, that is in next year, in 1861, the king of Sardinia Piedmont. What was the name of the king? Victor Emmanuel II. Okay, so the king of Sardinia Piedmont, named Victor Emmanuel II, was proclaimed, घोषित किया गया, was proclaimed as the king of United Italy. ठीक है, उनको जो यूनाइटेड इटली, जो एक किंगडम बन चुका था. ओके, नाउ द सार्डिनिया पेडमोंट, द नॉर्दर्न पार्ट ऑफ इटली and the southern part of Italy. Now these many areas are now under a one single kingdom, and that area is what considered as a united Italy. Okay, in this one still some of the areas have not been united. अभी तक भी कुछ areas जो थे वो complete united नहीं थे. Got it? Okay. In this entire process, of unification, in this entire process of unification, okay, especially the illiterate class, in this entire process of unification, especially the illiterate population didn't have any idea. They didn't have any idea of nationalism. Okay, ये जो entire process थी unification की, in this entire process of unification, the illiterate population, जो अनपढ़ population थी इटली की, they didn't have an idea about the idea of nationalism. उन लोगों के लिए इस nationalism का कोई खास importance नहीं था. Okay. So now this subtopic, the unification of Italy, is over. I am giving you 2-minute time to read out all the points which are written on the board. Okay, then after we'll have to start a new subtopic. In this coming subtopic, we'll discuss about the unification of Britain into a one single nation. Okay, so within 2-minute time, all of you please read out these points. Yes, all of you have read all the points, students. Is there any doubt? Okay, so I am. Acha, someone has asked. Beta tactful diplomatic means. बेटा टैक्टफुल का मतलब होता है कंडीशंस को समझ करके बड़ी चालाकी से किसी भी पर्टिकुलर कंडीशंस को अपने फेवर में करना, ये क्या कहलाता है? टैक्टफुल। डिप्लोमेटिक का मतलब होता है कि ये जो बातचीत होती है ये किसके बीच में होती है? बिटवीन द टॉप मोस्ट ऑफिशियल ऑफ द कंट्री। जैसे हम एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं। ओके, ऑल ऑफ यू माइट हैव हर्ड अबाउट द एनएसए अजीत डोवाल इन अवर कंट्री, है ना? अजीत डोवाल जी का नाम सुना है? या फिर हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट द नेम ऑफ आवर फॉरेन मिनिस्टर एस जय शिवशंकर? ठीक है, सो ये लोग जो हैं, these are the topmost official of our country. Likewise, in remaining countries, they are also having the topmost officials. These topmost officials are talking with each other and they discuss on the situations, and accordingly they have the pact for betterment of their country. ठीक है, उनका आपस में क्या होता है? एक समझौते जैसा सिस्टम बनता है। So that is what the tactful diplomatic alliance. आशीर्वाद तिवारी, point number 3. In 1860, the combined forces marched into South Italy. Okay, so the kingdom of Sardinia Piedmont attacked on this southern part of Italy along with the kingdom of two Sicilies. Got it? In this one, who attacked? The combined forces of kingdom of Sardinia Piedmont, combined forces of kingdom of Sardinia Piedmont, and who were also there? The armed volunteers under the leadership of Giuseppe Garibaldi. Got it? These people have joined their forces and this combined force had attacked on the southern Italy. Last point, Sania, in this entire process of unification, okay, ये जो यूनिफिकेशन का पूरा प्रोसेस चला, इस पूरी प्रोसेस में जो इलिटरेट पॉपुलेशन था इटली का, ओके, the illiterate population didn't have any idea of nationalism. It means this entire process of unification was not as a part of the popular revolt of the common people. जो इटली का यूनिफिकेशन हुआ, in that unification of Italy, the common population of Italy didn't play any major role. Okay, there was the role of Giuseppe Garibaldi. Okay, he had prepared his own armed volunteer force, but all those people were the educated class. The common population of Italy has negligible role in this entire process of unification. It means that this entire process of unification was basically done by the monarchical class of Italy. And in that one, who were the major figure? The King of Sardinia Piedmont, under the leadership of their chief minister Count de Cavour. Okay, so it is already 8:59. So the next class is about to begin in this room. So that's all for today. And tomorrow we'll start with a new subtopic. And in that subtopic, we'll discuss about the process of unification of Britain. Okay. So thank you, friends. Goodbye.